Hey, this is Gerard from Digillustrate, and I'm going to be teaching the absolute basics of Photoshop. For those that have never used it and want to explore a new field in art, Photoshop is a great tool for creating original images, editing and modifying pre-made ones, producing graphics for web pages, and generating designs for creative use. Okay, let's start. You can create new files, your file, new, or Control N for Windows, Command N for Mac shortcut. I suggest working with 100 to 200 pixel per inch. That way you can zoom in and paint in greater detail. You can also select presets such as international paper, where you can select common paper sizes such as A4 and A3. Using custom, the custom preset allows you to create original composition sizes. You can also open files. You can use Photoshop to edit these images or even save as a new file type. For painting, it's best to use the navigator window, RBG slider window, and the layer window. If you don't have these, click allow for the tick on the Windows tab at the top of the screen. See, it's all ticked. Up, up, there. Tools in painting are pretty straightforward. The eraser tool erases things. Hold up, let me make a new file. Alright. So there. So yeah, eraser tool. There. Erases things. See that? Okay. The smudge tool, which I prefer to use in painting, can blend colors together to make smoother gradients. Example, orange and blue. And then I'll blend it together. See that? It's green. Looks nice. You can also smudge it like that to create cool effects. The smudge tool is also perfect for smoothing skin and clothes. Let's get in depth with the brushes. It is a very important tool for Photoshop painting. Press B on the keyboard to use a brush found in the tools window. You see all these tools. On that note, you can use your keyboard to access features and tools much faster, which are also called shortcuts. This makes your job much easier. There are a lot of these in Photoshop, but we won't touch on them now. You can select different brushes, and these suit any style of painting. Use a soft brush to paint in soft textures. Useful for shading and lighting, and use for soft details in paintings. The hard brush can also be used similarly, but the hard brush is sharp. You see that? Hard. Soft. Colors don't mix as well. You see? They don't mix as well compared to soft brush. There you can see the little green mix in the middle. But it is also great for blocking in general colors, such as if you're drawing a picture, if you're drawing like, let me delete this. If you're drawing a picture and drawing like a face, the hard brush tool can be used. Oh, and the soft brush tool, but both brushes can be used to block in colors, so you know which color belongs to the area of your drawing. CS5 Photoshop CS5 also offers brushes, pre-made brushes that imitate real-life brushes, such as these. And you can see over here, it simulates a real-life brush and its effects. You can adjust flow and opacity. Over here, flow, and opacity. Opacity controls the overall amount of paint applied to each stroke. Let's turn it. And so, example, 100 opacity. Yeah, black. Let's go with black. 100 opacity. There. It's pretty strong. Now let's change it to 50. Boom. See that? Because it's 50. That's how much paint is applied with each stroke. Now onto the right side. The navigator is a must. Use it to zoom in, and out to paint details and to see the painting as a whole. The RBG sliders in the layer window over here are also very important. Slide these arrows to select a range of colors, or use your cursor to select any color on the visual color spectrum. Layers are useful for creating various components for an excellent composition. Let's say you create a new layer, found over here, bottom right. Stick with a face. So you draw something important. Yeah. And then you draw another important thing. Let's give it a helmet. Yeah. A little helmet and some that thing where it fastens to your head. Okay, but you don't really like how the helmet is looking. If you want to remove this, you're gonna have to re-edit every single thing on that layer. You're gonna do some damage to the other things in that layer. See, like I want to remove the helmet, but I'm affecting the eyes and the mouth. Adding more layers to your composition will allow you to add different things into each one of them. 2 layers. Let's go. Draw the face again. And go to layer 2. Draw the helmet with the fastening belt of fury. When you make a mistake, you can remove it or edit that specific layer. Moving things around also becomes much easier when you don't have to move every single thing if you have it all in one layer. Okay, if you don't like how the helmet is looking, you can move it and it won't affect the face. You can also delete that and it won't affect the face. So that's about it. We'll get to working on a composition later on.